Alright, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Eternal with us, and I'm back with another video. So, as you can see in the title, this video is gonna be what if Naruto was a reincarnation of Zoro, right? Well, no, yeah, I'm gonna say reincarnation. Okay, so if I don't get that much stuff right, I mean, my bad, bro, because I'm watching One Piece right now, but like, I'm not like all the way in there. I'm only on like episode 265 or something like that. So if I get some stuff wrong, just let me know in the comments. Cause like I've been watching, I know about a lot of stuff in One Piece. So I think I should be good. And yeah, with that, I'm gonna take y'all to the intro though.
Dripping dope, but you on my waistline. 4 or 5 stacks by the 10, I'ma make mine. I'm going, I can't stop like somebody cut my brake line. Pull a nigga running like I told him hit the baseline. You ain't get no money, nigga, stop by that fly. It block like butter when we hit it, we slime. When I click on that trigger, make the bullet start flying. Ain't safe no nigga if I shoot niggas dying. When I up with a stick, then the mama start crying. Then the cops gon' come, hit the block with the sign. And I am really crazy, I should be in the alliance. If your ass wanna die, then play your time. And the bitch started sweet, trying to play with my mind. And I hit her from the back, then I'm breaking her spine. And I dip on the bitch if for wasting my time.
On my phone. Now that the intro's over, let me go ahead and get to the story. Okay, so everything happens in the story happens the same. Everything goes. My father got something about. Everything goes as canon, right? Like Minato, like still fights Naruto. They blah blah blah. They all still die, and Hiruzen still takes a shitty job taking care of Naruto. Okay, so I'm gonna go time skip to 4 years into the future. Right, we go to a 4-year-old Naruto running, like getting chased down by mob of villagers, and you know Naruto, he eventually like running for a minute, and he ran into the forest and climbed a tree. And the villagers, he seen the villagers run past, and he decided to wait like 10 minutes before coming out. When he came out, he saw it, and just thinking to himself, why does everything happen to him? Like, why is he treated like this? And like he just wondering why everyone hates him. So Naruto, he just heads home, and next day Naruto actually heads to the library, because Naruto, after that day, Naruto decided that he won't ever let something like that happen to him again. So Naruto would go to the library. He would study. He would look up. He would study some of the jutsus that was in the library, and he would study history and all that other stuff. And Naruto, he's just been doing it. He's been doing things. And he trains at Training Ground 44, which is known as Training Ground. Not Training Ground. The Forest of Death. The Forest of Death. He actually trains there, cause no one trains there. No one really goes there. So he really just trains by himself. Like, he just goes there by himself, so he won't be bothered. Alright, so time skip about 1 year into the future. Naruto knows a couple low-ranked jutsus, like the hinge jutsu, the replacement jutsu, chase, and all that, and a couple like a low-ranked lightning jutsu, and a couple low-ranked like jutsus like wind jutsus and stuff like that. And like a couple fire jutsu, and that's about it. So, but the only jutsu that Naruto couldn't get was the not shadow, was the clone jutsu. But since Naruto, he's been reading upon a couple chakra exercises. Even doing, so he has kind of good chakra control training. Chakra control, but not really good. It's good, but like not really real good. So as this year, like Naruto, he decides that it's time for him to start training more, like to get more jutsus and stuff like that. So later that day, after Naruto got done with his training, Naruto actually he goes to the Hokage's office, and when he walked in, he's like, "Hey, old man, I was wondering if you can give me a couple scrolls so I can progress my training." Hiruzen, he's seen some of Naruto's training. So he gives Naruto a couple scrolls, like a couple taijutsu scrolls and a couple of low rank jutsus, and also he gives Naruto some of the chakra control exercises. Also, he gives Naruto the shadow clone jutsu, because Naruto told him he seen that it's crystal ball. Naruto could not do the cloning jutsu, and he knew why, because Naruto had so much chakra. So, Naruto, he would thank Hiruzen, and he will leave. And Naruto was excited for like what's gonna happen the next day, because he can finally progress his training. So we skip to the next day. Naruto, he has this favorite training ground, or his training ground, Forest of Death. It's like on the east side of the Forest of Death, on the east. And Naruto, he actually explored the forest before, and he likes, like, he knows everything about the forest by now. And right now, he's already met Anko, and they pretty good friends right now. She actually helps Naruto's training a little bit. Okay, so when Naruto goes to the training ground later that day, he actually decides to do the chakra control exercises. And when he looks in one of the scrolls, the chakra control exercise scroll, he sees something called the tree walking. Naruto, he decides to try it. So, like, Naruto, like, later that day, we see Naruto, like, hours later, right? Like 3 hours later, we see Naruto walking up a tree. And Naruto just stays up there. He just stays up there and for a couple minutes before coming back down. And then we see Uncle coming from behind the tree, clapping her hands slowly. Saying, well, like the brat can climb trees down. Only a couple hours. Impressive, Anko would say. And Naruto, by this time, he's only like 6 years old. He's 6. And Naruto would just chuckle and be like, well, I am the strongest ninja around. Naruto's attitude. And Naruto would ask Anko to train him. Like she's been around, taught him a couple of little things, but not really train him. So Naruto would ask Anko to train him. Uncle, not Anko. She would agree. And later that we see Naruto practicing taiju. You see Naruto sparring with Uncle, and him getting wiped, like he's just getting folded. So that we see like Naruto just walking throughout the village, just minding his business, just chilling, trying to go to Ichiraku Ramen, one of the only people that really accepts him in the village. And like while walking, he just receives glares from all the villagers, and some even throw rocks at him. But Naruto just dodges because he really doesn't. What should I say? He's just tired of it. So when you get to Ichiraku, Ichiraku will ask, well, if it isn't my number one customer, I presume you wanna what ramen? Well, the ramen that Naruto always gets, he just said. So Naruto eat a couple of bowls of ramen, large bowls, and he would go home. Well, he would go to the training ground again because he actually has been doing extra training. And Naruto would just be practicing his talking control and taijutsu moves. And he would also just be training his like jutsus, like making them stronger and making them deal more damage to people. So time skip about 2 years later, and it's about time for all the kids to enroll in an academy. And we go to a whole bunch of parents outside of the academy signing their kids up. And once Naruto gets there, they're just disgusted and like shooting mean glares at him and telling the kids to stay away from the kid. And they just are angered at the fact that demon is going to be in the same class as their children. So later we just go to our kids in the classroom, and Iruka, everyone already knows each other. Some of them do, some of them don't. They wanted to make friends. But Naruto just sitting in the back of the classroom, the last desk, by himself, and just looking out the window. And when Iruka comes in, he tells everyone to introduce themselves. Like, so we get to everybody introducing themselves. This is before the Uchiha massacre too, though. Everyone just introducing themselves, telling what they like, what their goal is, and what they want to do and all that. Then we finally go to Naruto. Oh, and throughout this time, I forgot to mention that throughout this time, Naruto, he been doing his exercise too, whatever. I forgot to mention this. He been doing lots of exercising, 5,000 push-ups with one hand and stuff like that. Rock Lee training, bro. So, and he actually picked up on Kenjutsu because, can't be Zoro's reincarnation without swords. And he actually picked up on 3 sword style. This is what he decided on. He just thought it was cool and that he would be stronger like that. Naruto just in there with 3 swords strapped to his waist. He actually has a teacher. It's an old man that he met in the forest one day, while running from the villagers. So, old man that is a master of Kenjutsu. And you know, Naruto has been studying under him and Ko. He's been studying under him and Anko. Like, going to the man for sword training, going for the Anko for like ninja training, and chakra training. That time, Naruto's chakra control is excellent. Like, he can do a couple stuff. Like, I ain't gonna reveal too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, they want to introduce themselves. Like I said, then you finally get to Naruto. You know, like Iruka calls out Naruto Uzumaki. And, you know, Naruto, so he gets up, like I said, and for his likes, he tells him that he likes ramen, training. Uncle, the old man, which is, I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna name him Tayu. I'm gonna name him Tayu. Old man Tayu. Yeah. So Naruto says he likes them and he likes swords and fighting people. And he wants to be stronger. And he tells them that his goal is to become the strongest swordsman in the world. And become the... Yeah, that's what he tells him. And he does, and he's like, that's all you need to know. But then, you know, he sits back down, and then, you know, Iruka goes to all the other people. Then, like, later that day, after Iruka gets done, like, his lecture, he tells them that they're going to be having a practical test. And you already know what this is. So, everyone tells everyone to follow him outside. And you know they do. And when they get outside, they see like target boards and target things and like an obstacle course and other stuff. So Iruka tells them that they're gonna be doing shuriken throwing and like an actual accuracy test, obstacle course, and sparring. So, you know, everyone, all the side characters and all the people go. Right now, you know, Shikamaru gets like a 5 out of 10. He really doesn't try. Choji like a 4 out of 10 and all that. You know, when it's Sasuke's turn, all these fangirls they just all over him, like yelling his name, cheering him on. And, you know, Sasuke, he gets an 8 out of 10. Like they using 5 shuriken and like 5 kunai. He hits all 5 shuriken, only hits 3 kunais. Like with that. But then when it's Naruto's turn, like he's been practicing with kunais and shuriken still for training with Uncle. He also has the snake summoning and like snake summoning fiber jutsu, and like what do you call it, a shadow snake jutsu or whatever. It's some other stuff. You know, when he goes, he gets a 10 out of 10. You know, all Sasuke's little fangirls are just all talking about how Naruto cheated and how he could never do better than the Sasuke can. You know, like Naruto just tells them like, I'm right in front of you. How could I cheat? Like, the teacher knows I didn't cheat. Like, how could I cheat if I'm right in front of you? Like, you literally saw everything I'm doing right now. And this makes all the girls, they really just quiet down. Because, like, they know that is true. And, you know, all the other characters go until we get to the obstacle course. I'm not gonna be saying too many people do good. A couple people, they do good. Some do bad. No, Sasuke completes the obstacle course in like 13.5 seconds, and you know, this is the best time out of everyone. So when it's Naruto's turn, he actually breaks the record. He completes it in 2 seconds. Like literally, I'm not playing. Dude is fast. He fast. So the teachers, the class, everyone like they like surprised and like when they're like how like cause like Iruka like he says just out of nowhere he just broke every record we ever had. Like he broke the record of Itachi Uchiha, the fourth Hokage, and like people like Kakashi Hatake and stuff like that. You know, people they're amazed, but like kind of angry too because the demon, so-called demon, doing like so strong and all that. So you know, like I'm just gonna be breezing through it. All the other people, you know, they do their thing, and you know they just complete the stuff until we get to the sparring sessions. When we get to the sparring sessions, we go. Every matchup is still gonna be the same as canon. They still gonna be fighting who they fight, like Q, like whoever they fight. I'm just gonna be doing Naruto or Sasuke fight. So when Naruto calls out Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki, all the girls, Sasuke's fangirls or whatever, they just rooting for Sasuke and boy Naruto. And like it's just like a little gate around the academy, so like just like a little fence, so the villagers they come around and, you know, they see the fight and you know they cheering for Sasuke, telling Sasuke to kill the demon and to beat him to a pulp and stuff. Okay, so Iruka starts the match, and as soon as he does, you see Sasuke running towards Naruto. And Naruto just standing there. He yawns. Says, Billy, you're really slow, you know that? You know, Sasuke and then Naruto blitz behind Sasuke. And everyone's like in shock, like, because of Naruto's speed. And Naruto, he pulls out his sword and tries to slice at Sasuke, but Sasuke dodged at the last moment and does a couple of hand signs, yelling out fire style, fireball jutsu, shooting a good size fireball towards Naruto. You know, Naruto just standing there and you know he just has to show out a little bit. So he actually sliced the fireball so he won't get hurt because like he had no other option unless jumping in the air and get caught off guard. So he slices through the fireball and rushes towards Sasuke and gets behind him, and he hits him he hits Sasuke in the back of the neck, in the back of the head with the hilt of his sword, and knocking him out. Everyone's in shock of like how Naruto, the demon, could beat their precious Sasuke. And I was bug that flew in my face. My fault, y'all. My fault. I make all my videos on top of my head, bro. I really don't be writing stuff down, so if it don't sound right, just tell me. Yeah, and all Sasuke's fangirls, they rush towards Sasuke, checking to see if he's okay, and everyone's just booing Naruto and yelling at him. Like, the fangirls just yelling at Naruto, telling him how could they hurt Sasuke and all that stuff. And Sakura tries to hit Naruto. Naruto just catches her hand and punch. I'm not holding back, bro. Naruto punches her in the face, making her nose bleed. Sakura just on the ground crying. She just starts crying and all that. And, they do it well. The academy goes on. They out of class. Naruto goes to train with Uncle and Taiyu. Ain't this what I named the old man? Yeah, Taiyu. And, you know, I'm just gonna breeze through the academy. Throughout the academy, Naruto, I got the best. I got something in my mouth. Chewing on a scroll. Naruto has got the best grades. The best. He's the strongest in the class, and you know he #1. He the rookie of the year, right? And you know Sasuke used to be #2. And like the Uchiha massacre, it still happened. And it happened. That's when Sasuke started to get jealous of Naruto. You know, started to like try to build a rivalry with Naruto throughout his time has developed a like, you know, yeah, this would have Naruto actually helped, you know, from a bunch of bullies one day when there was like 5 or whatever. Not Hinata at the time. You know, he's still helping out a bit. And you know, Hinata they like Naruto now. They both like Naruto. I'm kind of pushing it towards Ino though. No. I'm gonna say he doesn't. He helped Ino that day, right? So Ino had a crush on him, and since he's like more bolder than Hinata, and not like really shy. No, she takes a chance. She on like the 3rd year, she asked Naruto out, and you know, they start going out. And, you know, they're officially a couple, and you know, his parents really don't have a problem with it because like, they know that Naruto isn't the Kyuubi, and they know that who Naruto's parents are. You know, they accept it. And Naruto, he been over the Yamanaka compound a lot. You know, he become like family to them. So in the academy, you know, they had that little spar. They do the same thing they did on the first day of the academy. Everything goes canon except Sasuke's score on the obstacle course changes, and on the accuracy test gets 10 out of 10, and on the obstacle course he gets 5. He gets through it in like 6.1 seconds, but Naruto clears it in like 0.5 seconds, bro. He blitzed through it. But it's like, if I'm gonna scale Naruto's power, I'm gonna say he's like high Jonin. Naruto, smartest hit and strongest hit. Yeah, I'm say like high Jonin. He got a couple of jutsu that he knows. He even has like an Aaron jutsu stuff. But yeah, you know, Naruto, they still stick with the same people for like the sparring from first day. You know, Naruto obliterates Sasuke and all them other fights because it's canon. Shikamaru gives up on all this stuff. Then, you know, we go to a team like a couple days later when they go to team placements. All the teams are the same, absolutely the same. No. I'm gonna switch. Ino is actually gonna be on Team 7, and Sakura's actually gonna be Team 10. You know, he gonna be the one on the same team. And this is where I'm gonna be ending the video off. If you really like the video, you know, comment below. Give me more ideas on like what should I do for what if videos. Like, comment down below. And you know, like the videos, like share the video, subscribe on the video. And with that, I'm gonna be gone. Peace.